Edo State matter. This one na Edo State. As you know, say, insecurity for Edo State now the highest level. Cultism, the highest level. Demolition, ongoing, highest level. Police brutality, highest level. If you just are not going that evil kidnapping depot for Edo State now, highest level. Everything is happening at the same time in my state, Edo State. A lot of people have cried out of these old things, but I'd like us to take all these videos together.
These particular boys you claim are cultists, you patronize them. He patronizes them. He gives them money. He patronizes them during their elections. Once his elections, they will use them, and after using them, they will come back to claim that the same boys are members of an organization. These particular people you patronize, I don't know them. You've never contacted the leadership of the organization to find out if truly these persons you patronize are members of the organization. So why would you go to the international secretariat to demolish?
I know that you have, in that statement again, you mentioned the fact that it could be due to the fact that some members of your organization belong to the opposition party. But you have had, according to what you said in that statement, you've had a good relationship with the governor in time past. What do you think went wrong in the course of the event?
Actually, I truly do not have a good relationship.
I mean, your organization, the NBM, you talked about some humanitarian services that you've done, yes, okay, even with the government of Edo State.
Yes, that's true. Sometime in February, we wrote to the Edo State government that we needed to carry out a back-to-school project on various schools, 12 schools, primary and secondary schools within Benin. And they wrote back to us and they gave us the names of the 12 schools we should visit. We should carry out our kind gestures, of which in less than a week, we renovated some schools. We gave them school desks, chairs, writing materials, the entire 12 schools. And the demolition truly has nothing to do with cultism, because NBM is not a cult group. NBM is a registered association, organization, that was vetted under the principles of Pan-Africanism and was founded in the year 1977, precisely the month of October, 16th of October, 1977. NBM as an organization is a humanitarian organization that also carries out, protects, preserves, and promotes African culture. The organization, for some time, there are some misconceptions.
Okay, so this video, I'm going to allow you to see the rest of it, exposes two facts or two sides. First is the fact that this government, the government of Senator Okpebholo is being hypocritical, playing the hypocritical game. Because the same people you said you don't know, the same people you said you had to go and demolish their secretariat because they are unknown, they are faceless, and all of that, you did what you did. The same people say, you know them. They've collaborated with you to having schools renovated and some form of community service done. The same people. They are saying that you are clueless. You don't have an ideology around what you're doing. Because at least you know them. They sent letters to your offices. You responded to them. So why did you have to go behind to go and demolish people that have some level of partnership with you? That's the first part. The second part of this that is even more damaging to the reputation of the government is the fact that there is no public document anywhere that indicate that some of these schools that they have renovated or these assistance they have given to society, which of course is okay according to organizations, associations, society permits all of that, is that it wasn't reported anywhere that they did. You'll be taking the glory. The same way so many federal government projects in the state is being taken as what you are doing. So when are you going to be open enough to tell Edolite, oh, I didn't do this project, I did this project. Your commissioner and you are dancing and jumping around all of these places everywhere, laying claim to ownership of all of this, spending money, whereas it is. And how many of these are you lying about? How many of projects like this? I'd like to watch the rest of the video. Let the hypocrites at least you heard him. That's the president of the NBM saying you are clueless.
What do you make of the demolition, and can you give us, a detailed recount of the events that led to the demolition?
Okay, it was on Wednesday, the 30th day of April. We heard the news that the National Secretariat of NBM of Africa was being demolished by the Edo State government. And we are made to understand that the state government derives its power from the newly enacted Cultism and other similar groups law of 2025, signed into law, I think sometime in February 2025. And Section 7, as it is in that law, provide for the penalty and also demolition of guest house, hotels, clubs, and other related premises. That law, I've seen it, it did not specify residential buildings, and the secretariat of an association like that of NBM of Africa. Also, that law, as it is, offends the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, because you cannot order demolition of a property owned by anybody without first and foremost being tried and convicted by a competent court of law. Like in this case, the government based its decision on mere suspicion. The government said this place is used for suspected to be used for criminal activities, but there is no evidence from the government. No suspect was traced to the National Secretariat. Nothing was criminality was found in the National Secretariat before the demolition was ordered. They have a security man who works and takes care of this secretariat. He has been there working for over 10 years. If the place harbors criminal activities, I don't think the man will be there for so long.
Okay, let me come to Olorogun now. I know that you've, in that statement again, you mentioned the fact that it could be due to the fact that some members of your organization belong to the opposition party. But you have had, according to what you said in that statement, you've had a good relationship with the governor in time past. What do you think went wrong in the course of the events?
Actually, I truly do not have a good relationship.
I mean, your organization, the NBM, you talked about some humanitarian services that you've done, yes, okay, even with the government of Edo State.
Yes, that's true. Sometime in February, we wrote to the Edo State government that we needed to carry out a back-to-school project on various schools, 12 schools, primary and secondary schools within Benin. And they wrote back to us and they gave us the names of the 12 schools we should visit. We should carry out our kind gestures, of which in less than a week, we renovated some schools. We gave them school desks, chairs, writing materials, the entire 12 schools. And the demolition truly has nothing to do with cultism, because NBM is not a cult group. NBM is a registered association, organization that was vetted under the principles of Pan-Africanism and was founded in the year 1977, precisely the month of October, 16th of October, 1977. NBM as an organization is a humanitarian organization that also carries out, protects, preserves, and promotes African culture. The organization, for some time, there are some misconceptions or controversies surrounding the organization based on the wrong narratives that are out there. You can't give us a name not ascribed to us, calling us different. Severally, I've said...
So you agree that there are some misconceptions,
yes,
as regards the image of the organization out there?
Yes, based on the wrong narratives out there. people are really...
So would you entirely fault the move of the government under this secret cult and similar activities prohibition law 2025, under which the governor carried out the demolition?
We should be asking where he got his intelligence from, because I know no law enforcement agent will give out such false intelligence out to the governor. The governor was ill-advised because his actions were clueless and unwarranted.
Okay.
His actions were irrational.
Okay, Chief Kelvin, you mentioned that you will be taking some legal actions. That's the NBM. Can you bring us up to speed on some of the legal actions you've taken and where are we in all of this?
First and foremost, we have filed an action at the Federal High Court in Benin under the Fundamental Rights Enforcement Procedures to challenge the action of the state government because it has breached the right of the association to own property. The section 42 and 43 of the Constitution provide for ownership of property anywhere in Nigeria. The association is a body corporate that can own property. Also, the association was not given fair hearing before the demolition took place. Also, we are going to challenge the law, the section of the law the governor is deriving his power from in demolition properties, not only the property of NBM, but other properties that were demolished. For instance, there was one where the son was allegedly suspected of murdering a lady. The son is still under investigation. His father was the one who reported the case to the police. Before the conclusion of the investigation, the man's house was demolished. They ought to have charged the case to court, found guilty, and the court would thereafter make an order of demolition of forfeiture of the property. This did not happen before this demolition took place. Just as in the case of the NBM of Africa's Secretariat. No investigation was carried out. No suspects were traced to the property. No activity, however so-called, whether courtesy, kidnapping, or any other activity, was traced to the property by way of investigation or otherwise. The governor or the government of Edo State acted on impulse without investigation and without the case being first and foremost charged to court and determine whether the property or the owners of the property use it for criminal activities. Therefore, it's very, very unlawful for the state government to order demolition without giving fair hearing. So we are going to challenge that section of the law that empowers the state government to demolish properties without giving the owners fair hearing. Also, we are also going to court to file a case claiming damages. The property is worth more than 1.5 billion. We are going to claim Naira. We are going to claim both special and general damages. Special damages, we are going to itemize all the properties owned that we are contained therein. They will quantify. Then also the cost of erecting that building to the final stage. That building was completed in 2022. We are going to quantify all and claim special damages. And they have denied all the use of that secretariat. So we're also going to claim general damages against this state government.
All right, a lot of claims there. But you mentioned that you've tried to get the attention of the government. What has the response been like?
The matter is already in court, so I don't even need the attention.
You don't need the attention?
I don't need the attention of the state government. I only need the law to take his to take his own place. You know, the governor has acted on impulse, and that particular facility has 24 CCTV cameras. If he's working, if truly he got his intelligence from the right people, they should have requested for those CCTV footages to know if that facility is being used for activities as he claims. So the case is already in court, and the Federal High Court Benin will take his own decision ruling on the issue. And we want to appeal that we will continue to work with the security agencies to curb out criminalities wherever we find ourselves. The organization has over 100 zones in Nigeria, and each of these zones have their own secretariat. So I wonder why you will leave the secretariat owned by the zone in Benin to go and destroy the international secretariat. These particular boys you claim are cultists, you patronize them.
How do you mean?
He patronizes them, he gives them money. He patronizes them during their elections. Once his elections, they will use them, and after using them, they will come back to claim that the same boys are members of an organization. These particular people you patronize, I don't know them. You've never contacted the leadership of the organization to find out if truly these persons you patronize are members of the organization. So why would you go to the international secretariat to demolish? In Edo State, we have over 12 secretariats owned by the local zones. Even in his own Ishan land, we have a zone there, and there's a secretariat. Why didn't you destroy that one?
Oh, well, that would be for the governor to answer. But let me come to you, Chief Kelvin. Let's talk more on the political undertones that you claim have led to this demolition.
Okay, we have members of the organizations that are members of different political parties. Particularly in Edo State, we have members who are in the opposition party. Like, apart from the National Secretariat being demolished, two properties belonging to members of the organization were marked for demolition. And these members are in the opposition party. So, and the demolition of the secretariat flow from the malice held against these two prominent members of the opposition party. For instance, the houses marked for demolition belong to them, and they know that they are members of the organization. Not just members, notable members of the organization, and they are also notable members of the society, responsible members of the society. The malice flow from their membership of the opposition party in Edo State. So it ought not to have been extended to the organization, even extended to their personal property, without proper investigation. Because they are claiming that they use their houses and hotels to hold meetings, to launch criminal activities. They ought to have carried out investigation and ascertained this a fact before coming to the conclusion and ordering the said demolition. You know?
Okay, Olorogun, we were talking earlier about the perception of the group or your organization, the negative perception that it has. How do you intend to correct this? Because this could also lead to, further issues in the future. Even if you maybe scale this particular issue and you win the case in court, how do you intend to correct that negative perception that your organization has out there?
The activities of the organization is open to everybody. In the last 3-4 years, every of our activities are being monitored by the security agencies, most especially the Department of State Security. The last meeting we had at Ebonyi, we had 4 DSS personnel inside the meeting. Okay. We were part of it. In the year 2022, we had our convention in Benin, where the DSS members were part of the meeting to monitor proceedings.
I think I have to say this. If the state governor of Edo State and the AIG to Edo State, the commissioner of police to Edo State, if they are not willing to address this issue of constant harassment, constant trampling upon the fundamental rights of people, if the state government don't want to address this issue, when I put up for mind, say I will carry more than 2,000 people come in our office for Zone 5, CCID, and the government house. I'm saying this, why the drawback since many of my comments, they tell me, say, more do this, put them, and the drawback, but those people, they like turn things into violence, they like turn things to what they don't plan. Now why they drawback, but now, the youths and the people, papa, mama, they complain because, if you start picking man no go feel, if you start picking weapon no go feel, everybody, they are all complaining. Now, not turn thief. Police was supposed to catch thief, don't they turn thief for the land. Everybody out there, start posting your ordeal with the Nigeria police. I mean, they talk. If any experience we don't get with Nigeria police, be it your transfer screenshot or anything, start posting it online. Everybody start posting it online. If you not address this issue, we go see more than 2,000 people from our office. I'm saying it now. As an officer, you do not have the right to trample upon the fundamental right of anybody. I repeat again, as a security personnel, you do not have the power and the right to trample upon the fundamental right of anybody. They're not teaching now section 99 of the Criminal Code for Police Academy. They're not teaching now. I mean, they call the teaching now code and content of the Nigeria police. I mean, they call the teaching now what they're not supposed to know. As an officer, if you not sabi control your emotion, you have no duty. If you not sabi control yourself, you have no right, you have no duty in the Nigeria police force. All these things they overlook them. They don't care about the fundamental right of anybody. They don't care about the democratic system of government. What's happening? More this man, what is they go wrong? More this man. The one person tell me that this can arrest me, this and this and this and this. Oh, as I say with the fear. I said the highest way they will do not to kill man. Now the highest way they will do and will continue to say the truth.
You see this house when they demolish, so now this lady now get this house. This house when they said those state governor they demolish. Now this lady gets and this lady not over in Nigeria, the lady there abroad. The lady could give this house to agent. Agent, you know agent now. Once you just give them one property, they cash out. They know Yahoo boys when they say they will give this house for. Even though the landlord say maybe they would pay 2 million naira a year. Yeah, those people will feel given out to 5 million. People they weren't going to stay because Yahoo boys they did. So this house they arrest 14 Yahoo boys from this house when they demolish now, based on the activity and all that. When did they do? And the governor said they go this one because the governor said there is no place for all those kind of things for Edo states. So any house they cash for those kind of boys, they go demolish them. So now you see all these agents and this landlord, your house go good for Sarah. Especially if they happen now for those states. More than reduce our strength, or no one will reduce our strength. We not go say we don't want increase in our house. Agents go there, go they hype now. They tell us we not increase in our house, material jail, material do this. At the end of it, now your full building, if you owe 55 million now, you know if you build this house again. When they say this government all destroy for Sarah and there's nothing you can do. Even the landed property, say the land is safe. Government go collect them. You don't get what you want to do. Your property, everything, your sweat, everything don't go because of waiting, because of greed. When they talk about this landlord every time, how could I reduce in a house? Make normal people fit take out. The country worst. The country they bad. When they talk about material high, this one, which one today? For who? For people when not increase the salary, say minimum wage. See, there's 60,000. How they want to pay your salary? How they want to pay your rent? If you they increase your rent, you they carry rent, go 2 million, you they carry rent, they go 1.5 million. How they want to pay? It's not be Yahoo. Which person they do normal job? Now boutique the person get the sell clothes, or now waiting now spare parts they say you can't they make that kind of money, they see they pay both store rent. Mokuna they get conscience. Because of this Yahoo one, I think spoil a lot of things. Yahoo boys go take care. This one go do all those agents and landlord. Mokuna stop this rubbish one that they do. Now I don't make this woman lose her house. And more to come, make this landlord make not wise, not reduce una rentage. Make una they find Yahoo boys when they go take now, so they will come demolish una house.
I've been seeing videos flying up and down complaining about our governor Okpebholo. I not get on a time. Since I not get on a time. Now I get on me ogun. Now swear, I want to swear for all of you. You know, as nothing to happen for your family, they never kill your family before, never kill any of your family member. While when one don't get sense. If you be working boy, keep your phone with you to work for us. See, Okpebholo too good. I will say I be governor for this state. I'll go online, they able to check people when they complain, I'll they pack all of you. And I swear to God, Okpebholo leave this one for me. All of you are prison on the go. They kill my brother on New Year Day. Happy New Year, boy. So nothing once you don't get issue with person for being like this. The next thing when they wait for a message just day, make the time you can kill. Take can't scores. Human being now they kill human being like foul. What Billy here? Small issue. Killing. And those when they kill people, whether or not get sense or I don't know. See human being like foul. People when they say on this message, some of them dey Italy, some of them dey Germany, some of them dey UK, some of them dey Canada. While one, none of the use sense at all. May they demolish everything. If they ask people make noise too much, they report on demolition. This is why they so warrior. They kill my friend for my eye. They never shoot me for your president before me. You stand for dear. You said now your life in the back or you discuss your friend they die. Why my me rock? You never see anything. Why they complain say police they harass us? Why Okpebholo they pack everybody? Stay us. Why to who? Stay us.
And told them about what is going on in Edo State as regards police brutality in Edo State. The DCP was quite shocked. Like at the time, because I told him that we want to see the Commissioner of Police to address us about this whole thing. You know, I said about what? I said police brutality in Edo State. He said police brutality in Edo State. I said, are you not aware? Our videos are flying everywhere. He said he's going to inform the commissioner immediately. I said, it's not an association that is coming, so that it won't be like for association interest or personal interest. Just numbers of persons, key entertainers and influencers in Edo State, because we get a lot of these people get large followership. So if they address us, you post the video everywhere, everybody will still see it. So if you it's either you address these people now, or you'll be ready to address people carrying placards and firewood and tires shouting, "We no go gree, oh, we no go gree." You understand? At the climax of their anger, and that time some go here, some no go here. So I think it is more diplomatic for the commissioner to address this, because if people they send all these videos to our DM, the one way is wise, way they send out to our DM, not the one way they comment for comment section say, hope you know they see what it happen for Edo State. With very, anyway, let's forget about that. Getting too much, so we need to bring this whole thing to the commissioner's notice, so that I go address what they go and go tell us what to do, and what this squad will just be like 3 squad now where they put this stunt, so that they will fish them out and deal with them. Commissioner need to see the videos. Now need to show him. I need to go say, "Man, I show him that day. Show him different videos, so that who they involved in picture go show, so that they will deal with them squarely." So squad, if it just be like 4 different squad where they put this whole stunt. In fact, some police don't even reach out to me say, "Man, I talk about this thing," so that these people don't go they swear our name for this Edo State. Because new squad we just control they do all these things.
What's your take? Put it on the comment section. This is NAIJA Watch Media. Join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about the things that affect you and I. My people, we're gonna take care. I'll see you later. Bye for now.